I'm Jasmine Anderson. A popular wedding venue in Suffolk has suddenly shut down, sending brides scrambling. It's a story you'll see only in Newsday. In a letter sent to customers, the Miller Place Inn said it had closed its doors for good on February 1st. The business blamed changing dynamics in the industry and lingering effects of the pandemic for the closure. It said, quote, "We've exhausted every effort to keep this family business from coming to this end, including decorating upgrades and a recent renovation." Now some couples, including Kelly Teig and Justin Coolbaugh, are stuck looking for last-minute venues and are out of $15,000. The couple, who is set to get married there in May, says they've had no luck securing a refund. That's despite contacting the venue's lawyer for a refund as directed by the venue. Only in Newsday, nuclear DNA will take center stage when the suspected Gilgo Beach serial killer stands trial. Prosecutors say they used state-of-the-art DNA technology to tie Rex Heuermann to 4 murders. Law enforcement was able to make the link last spring. They tailed Heuermann's daughter and retrieved a discarded energy drink can she'd been drinking from. They say that DNA was used to connect the Massapequa Park man to the crimes through hair on victims' bodies. The fight to fill George Santos's vacant Long Island congressional seat is heating up days before the special election. The candidates clashed over abortion, gun laws, and the migrant crisis.
It's amazing. You're coming up with this solution. You created this issue. You were there. You were in charge of this problem, Tom. Well, admit it. You have to admit it. You are lying here.
Okay.
You have
the Republican chairman is clapping inappropriately.
You have to admit it.
So, well, let me just say, the idea that I caused this problem is absurd. This has been a problem for 35 years. You know what caused the problem? Is extremism.
No,
people refusing to negotiate
you belong to that side of the
Republican-backed candidate Mazi Pilip and Democrat Tom Swazi had their only debate, which aired on News 12 last night. The special election is next Tuesday, February 13th. Read more about the race for the 3rd Congressional District and see our Newsday Siena poll on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. A hotel could be coming to Roosevelt Field Mall. Owners of the mall want to construct the over $75 million AC by Marriott hotel. It would include a bar and a restaurant. Developers are seeking a tax break for the project in exchange for creating 32 jobs. The hotel is expected to open by 2026. New hope in the wake of another Peconic Bay scallop die-off. Marine biologists are now working on a possible restoration.
The first mass die-off year was in 2019. In that year, we sent scallops out for pathology sampling to Dr. Boss Malam at Stony Brook, and he identified a previously undiscovered parasite. And we have documented high infection rates of this parasite ever since 2019. And we now have a pretty solid understanding that this parasite, in conjunction with increasing seasonal temperatures and the stress from spawning, is what's driving these mass die-offs. Our hope is that by spawning Moriches-based scallops and using them in our planting efforts, that they can take those genetics or that genotype and pass it on to their offspring when they spawn after we plant them. If it's successful, and these scallops do possess a genotype for tolerance, it could take 2, 3, potentially up to 5 years. So if they are successful, they do have higher survival. They'll spawn in the wild and slowly repopulate the bay. Our real goal is to not just make them a more robust species in general, but to improve the fishery.
You can read more about scallops in Peconic Bay on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. When you're on a roll, you're on a roll. And the Malvern boys bowling team just rolled their way to their first ever playoff appearance. The team qualified for the Nassau County Team Bowling Championships this weekend at AMC Garden City Lanes. Leading the lineup will be junior 3-sport athlete Gavin Cortez, who averages 176 and whose goal is to be an all-star bowler.
Honestly, I just had a love for the game. I wanted to get better. I heard from rumors that some people might not come back, so I thought, well, now it's time to step it up, maybe, fight for a spot.
To help bring the boys to victory, Maple Lanes, Wantagh Lanes, and South Levittown Lanes have donated balls and equipment to the team. Good luck to them. You can read more about Malvern bowling team's historic victory. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. Taking a peek outside, here's a look at Ponquag Beach in Hampton Bays. It's gray and chilly out there, and it's starting to warm up, so we're excited about that. Checking out your hyper-local forecast. Sunny today, highs around 48 degrees. Tonight's lows in some areas can drop to the 30s. Tomorrow, cloudy and highs in the 50s. That's the warm-up we were talking about. A look at your 7-day forecast coming up.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Home Tax Saver, PTRC Incorporated.
Swifties have been busy making friendship bracelets, and it's all thanks to Taylor Swift.
1, 2, 3. Taylor Swift's song, You're on Your Own Kid, says make a friendship bracelet, so I think that's kind of what helped inspire the children for making bracelets. I think friendship bracelets is something that's been around for ages. I remember doing them when I was a child. I think Taylor Swift has obviously brought them back to surface, and now so many more kids are doing them. And it's true, the shape of your body is blue. Well, I think that one of the things that's special about creating the bracelets is a lot of times the kids will make the bracelets and give them to each other, kind of like trade them off. So I think it's a nice way to share your friendship with someone by sharing a bracelet. We're doing friendship bracelets, and then we're making bracelet holders for the girls. We do several different types of events. Some of them we bring Taylor Swift in for. Some of them are just the girls breaking bracelets. We do birthday parties with them as well. We have an event that we're going to be doing shortly that has, the kids are going to be making donuts, and they're going to be decorating them with edible beads, so this way they can eat them and make them look like friendship bracelets as well.
You can read more stories like this. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box on our homepage. This month, did you know it's the best time of year to spot seals on our shores? Macy Eglin shows us where to look in a story you'll see only in Newsday.
Right now is prime time to spot seals on Long Island. They're here from Thanksgiving to Easter, but the experts say February is the best time to find them.
A lot of people, they've never seen a seal in the wild. They're going to be seeing seals at the aquarium, so it's really exciting, especially with kids, to be able to see that first experience of them seeing a seal through binoculars on the beach.
The trick is you have to know where to look, and lucky for us, there are certain spots to find them in both Nassau and Suffolk. Here at the Jones Beach Energy and Nature Center at Field 10, they offer a guided seal watching walk.
They're really, really cute. They're playful. I've seen seals fully jumping out of the water. I call it free-willying.
The walks are held Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. It's $4 per person and free if you're under 3.
Their best advice is to wear your warm clothes, bring your binoculars, and cross your fingers.
They also offer binoculars free of charge if you don't have your own. And more often than not, luck will be on your side.
And there's a seal right out in the water right now. I have not let a single seal walk where I haven't seen a seal.
In Freeport, you can take a water taxi to see the seals. And over in Suffolk, you'll find them at Montauk Point State Park and Cupsog Beach in West Hampton.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, if you ask me.
What a sight to see. Read more about where to see the seals on Newsday.com. Just click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by PC Richard & Son.
New twist on an American culinary staple. Maria Elena Martinez checks out some outrageous mac and cheese in today's Feed Me TV.
Today, we're talking about twists on traditional mac and cheese. So, mac and cheese balls. We are at Street to Table in Merrick, which is a bar/restaurant that is a street food homage. They create a mac and cheese made out of 4 cheeses, a yellow cheddar, a Parmesan, a Swiss, and Monterey Jack. They're topped with a jalapeno cheddar cheese sauce made in-house here at Street to Table, and then all the other cheeses that I just mentioned, a little marinara sauce. Okay, we're ready to try. I bet people eat them with their hands, but I'm a knife and fork situation. The crunch of the breading with the tang and spice of the jalapeno and the cream of the cheese, they are so good. Some people like really cheesy, sharp cheddar, sharp cheeses. Some like it loose and creamy and hot and the cheese pulls. Some, like in barbecue style, like it a little more dry and baked overnight. So there's no such thing as the best mac and cheese, but there are a lot of incredible versions, and this is one of them. So we are here at Kerber's Farm in Huntington, which is one of the oldest farms on Long Island, family owned, and they have an unbelievable mac and cheese pie. 12 pounds of pasta, 8 pounds of cheese. It goes into Kerber's buttermilk cheddar biscuit shell. And voila, large version for parties, small versions for pigging out. I'm trying my best. It's so cheesy, not too creamy, just creamy enough. And that buttermilk cheddar biscuit makes all the difference. One of my absolute favorites.
I am speechless. A cheese biscuit with the mac and cheese, everything just looks so good. For more about mac and cheese on Long Island, go to Newsday.com, click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
My goal is to entertain, but also to let you into places where the fans can't go. I want to take the readers inside the locker room, inside the heads of the athletes.
Newsday, covering Long Island like no one else can.
I'm Jasmine Anderson. Happy Friday. Thanks for watching. We'll leave you with a look at your hyperlocal 7-day forecast.